Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Rain. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So we're in standard tuning for this, and at the beginning of the song there is an instrumental and we have 4 chords to play through. The first chord that we need is an A minor chord. Now I'll talk through the chords first and then the strumming and structure afterwards. And the A minor shape is an open A string, 2 on the D, 2 on the G, 1 on the B, and an open E string. The second chord that we need is a C major chord, which is very similar to an A minor, but we have 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, an open G, 1 on the B, and then the open E. So that's C major. The third chord that we need is a G major chord, which is 3 on the E string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0 on the D, G, and B, and then a 3 on the high E string. And the last chord we need for the introduction is technically a D major chord, and feel free to play that version. However, their version of D on the track is this. And you might notice that it is exactly the same shape as the C major chord we had earlier, but up 1, 2 frets. So we've got 5 on the A, 4 on the D, an open G string, 3 on the B, and an open E. And that's the voicing of D that I'm going to play throughout the full song. However, if you prefer to play a regular D major chord, feel free, it'll still work great. So those chords in that order is going to get you through the introduction. A minor to C, G to that D chord. In terms of strumming, we have this, which is down, up, down, up, up, down, up. And there's a slight pause. Pause. I then copy that for all the other chords as well. If you want to count along with it, it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just watch out for that rest, which is on the third beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if you play through those chords twice at the start of the song, you get the introduction. And then you're actually going to play it 2 more times once the vocal part comes in for the first verse. There is then a pre-chorus section, which is literally the exact same chords again. So basically, from the start of the song up until just before the chorus, play all those chords 6 times in a row. Twice for the intro, twice for the verse, and twice for the pre-chorus. However, when we get to the chorus part, the chorus changes later on. In fact, we start off in the same way. So there's the same chords that we've had for all the other parts, and for the chorus, you will play that twice. However, things do change here. And in fact, the rest of the song does have a bit of similarities, but quite a few changes as well. So if you are interested in getting the chord chart for this, so the full set of chords in the correct order to get through the song, including the chords and the lyrics matched up or out professionally, let's say you want to sing along to the track or maybe play and sing by yourself, then head on over to Patreon. For the cost of a coffee, you can get everything out professionally, as well as access to over 350 other songs of the latest releases over the past few years. Okay, so that second half of the chorus, we have a C major chord. That's going to move to G. D major, which will play that version, but like I said, you can play that version if you like. And then there's a quick change of E minor to the D chord. Now, E minor is the new chord, so we have an open E string, 2, 2 on the A and D, and then 0 on the remaining strings. So I'm just going to show you how to play this part, because there is another part to the chorus, so there's a lot going on. So C major, G, D, E minor to D. And you could see I was just splitting that last section between the E minor and D. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the second part of the chorus. There is one final part which changes yet again. We have C major, E minor, and 2 lots of the D chord. So yeah, quite a lot of different chords going on for that chorus. I'm now going to play through the full chorus for you so you can see how it all fits together, just so you don't get any mistakes. Here it is. So there's our normal chords, and that's going to repeat. Then we get the new part, C, G, D, E minor to D, then the C, E minor, 2 lots of D. Wow, okay, so up to now there's quite a lot of parts going on, and unfortunately things do go a little bit different later on in the song as well, so it might be worth checking out that link to all the sheets over on Patreon. However, looking over to my notes, there is a bit of repetition. There is like a post-chorus part, which is just the same chords that we got used to at the start of the song, A minor to C, G and the D, play that through twice. We then have basically a big chunk that's just copied. A second verse, a pre-chorus, and chorus exactly as you have done it. So we're going to just skip over that part, and we're going to talk about the bridge. So the bridge section is a little bit different. It's got mostly the same chords, but in a new order. And the bridge starts off with the E minor chord, C major, G major, and our version of the D major chord, or that one if you prefer. Now you're going to play through that 2 times for the bridge, and make sure that you really stress the first part of each chord. So for example, so you can see I was just bobbing my head along to the stronger beats, and I feel like that's what they do on the track, so we'll try and do the same. And then after that, we get a final chorus, and thankfully the final chorus is exactly the same as every other chorus. The only real difference is when you get to the very, very end of the song, what you can do is either play a C major to ring out, or you can finish it all right at the end with an A minor chord to sustain. And there we go, that is everything you need to get through this song. Really, really pretty chilled out song. I really like this one. So if you are interested in getting the chord charts for this and the chords and lyrics that match up, head on over to Patreon. There is a link in the description for that, so feel free to get that. I'd also like to say thanks to the people on the screen who are my active patrons. So the moment this video goes live, they will get access to that content straight away. So thanks to them for their support, thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.